Hello students, welcome to biology class. We have started with a living world chapter, and in the previous classes I have discussed about the general characters of living organisms. Okay. I have also discussed growth and development and reproduction. Here growth is a permanent and irreversible process. Okay. When once you attain the height, it cannot be reversed. Okay, that is a permanent and irreversible process. Then we have development. Development refers to the sum total of all the changes that are occurring in your body. See, whenever you are a child, you will appear different, and whenever you attain adulthood, you will appear different. That we call as development. Here the growth refers to the height of an organism, and development refers to all the changes the organisms will have. The first point is clear. Then the second point is reproduction. Reproduction refers to the production of young ones. Okay, both the parents are involved in the process and they are going to produce the young ones. Okay, and through the reproduction we can have the generations after generations. Okay, it is also an important character of living organisms. The second point is clear. Then coming to the third point, that is metabolism. Here the metabolism refers to all the chemical reactions which are taking place in our body. Okay. See, in the metabolism we have two types. One is anabolism, another one is catabolism. Okay. Here anabolism is the building up of complex molecules. Okay, the building up of organic molecules is called as anabolism. For example, see, the plants, they are going to use the carbon dioxide and the water and the sunlight. Using three substances, they are going to produce the glucose. That process we call as photosynthesis. Therefore, photosynthesis is an example for anabolism process. Okay. Then coming to the next one, that is catabolism. Catabolism is a process. Here we can have the breaking down of complex molecules. For example, when you take in the food, that food will be very complex and that will be broken down into glucose. Okay, and that glucose will be converted into ATP. Okay, this is the example for catabolism. Okay, this anabolism as well as catabolism, both the process will come under the metabolism. Here we can define metabolism as it is the sum total of all the chemical reactions which are going to take place in our body. I hope the third point is clear. Then coming to the fourth point, that is cellular organization. Here comes what is cell. The cell is the structural and functional unit of a life, we say. Okay. Cellular organization refers to the different organisms are made up of different number of cells. For example, if organism is made up of only one cell, that we call as unicellular organism. If the organism is made up of so many number of cells, then we say it is a multicellular organism. See, even we have the so many number of cells and we are also the multicellular organisms. Okay. Then coming, I hope this is also clear. Then coming to the last point, that is consciousness. Consciousness means it is an alertness, or we say it as the irritability. Okay. Here consciousness means the way of responding. See, we human beings, we are responding to our environment. For example, if the temperature is very high, then we will go for the fan or AC. Okay, this is the response we are giving to our environment. If the temperature is very less, then we wear our sweaters. This is the response. Okay. Then if it is raining, we will go for umbrella. Okay, this is how we respond to our environment. Meanwhile, the plants will also be responding to the environment. Okay, if the temperature is very high, they become very dry. If and when you see the plants in rainy season, they will be very green in color. This is the way of responding of organisms to the environment. Okay, this is the consciousness, and I hope this point is also clear. Okay, in today's class we have discussed all the 5 characters of the living organisms, and this is a very important question, and in the next class we will discuss with the points.